Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. Well, I made another purchase today, and believe it or not, this is even better than the other ones. I just can't believe it. Can't believe these deals I keep finding. And so I wanted to share it with you. As you can see, I've got 8 rolls of dimes here. That would be 400 dimes because there's 50 in each roll. And I did not inspect them before I bought them. I did not know this guy. Found them on OfferUp, which is an application you can use to buy things. And I'll show you the ad here in a minute. But, yeah, I wasn't going to sit there and count each one and stuff. So, I mean, I got the guy's phone number. If there's a problem, I can reach out to him. But, just got such a fantastic deal that I just went ahead and, opened up a couple rolls and just dumped a few out, made sure they were silver dimes. And he's like, I brought you a baggie. He brought me a, Ziploc baggie, and he's like, hey, if you wanna go through and count each one and put them in the baggie, that's why I brought the baggie. And I'm like, no, that's okay. I'll go ahead and count them and take a look at them when I get home. And he said he thought there was about 70% Roosevelts and 30% Mercurys. So I'm kind of anxious to see what's in there, so why don't we go ahead and take a look. Alright, so let's just open some of these up and then I'll show you the ad. So stay tuned if you want to see how I found this and what I did. But let's just take a look at the edges first. Make sure there's nothing in there. These dimes are pretty good at getting stuck inside the rolls. So look like silver to me. He said there was no slicks. He said they were all in pretty good shape. And you can see here that's a roll of Roosevelts. That one's got a little spot on it. It looks like just some gum or something that'll come off. And some toned ones in there, but that's okay. That's pretty standard looking, right? Pretty standard looking stuff. So I'll get that stuff caught up my fingernails. Alright, so I know that some of these, I did see a few Mercurys in here when I was checking them out, so I will count them because I will be putting them in tubes. And I'll count them when I put them in the tube, so I'll know if I'm short or not. So, there's some more. Check them out. I noticed this one's got a little ding on it. I don't think that would be something that would have happened at the mint. Looks like somebody tried to clip it, and I don't know. Maybe sorry about that. Maybe somebody can tell me what that looks like, a clipped planchet, but I don't think so. That could be, but probably post-mint damage. Most of the stuff like that is. So if you see something in a description when somebody's asked about a coin that says PMD, stands for post-mint damage. All right, so there's 2 other rolls. And let's open up a third one. These feel like they've been in these rolls a long time. These rolls are pretty soft feeling. These look like I see some Mercurys in here. Yep. Let's set these down. Looks like I got one stuck in there. There we go. Yep, that's a roll of Mercurys. It's pretty cool. Those look to be in pretty good shape. And he did tell me that he's already went through these. I'm not going to find anything fantastic in here. Because he's already went through them, and that's fine. It'd be nice to one of these days find something really cool, but so I'm looking at this one. Can we look at it through here? Put it on the coin cam. Do you know that there's a 42 over 41? So see the 2? You look for a 1 behind it. So I always check the 42s for sure. So there's 3 rolls. So 2 rolls of Rosies and 1 roll of Mercurys. Let's do one more. I guess we'll do half of them. You don't have to. Everybody knows what dimes look like. Oh, this looks like another roll of Mercurys. It is. It looks nice, huh? Some nice looking coinage here. Alright, so yeah, these are pretty respectable looking coins. No doubt about it. I'm pretty happy with that purchase. This is what I usually see from my other resource. Now this is not my normal resource. This is from somebody that I found online. I'll show you the numbers. I got even a better deal, if you can believe that. So let me tell you what I paid for it, and then I'll show you the ad and what led me to this. So actually, why don't you let me show you the ad first, and then we'll talk about what I paid for it. All right, so let's move over to my desktop here. And as you can see, this is what I found on OfferUp. So somebody's saying Mercury Dimes and Roosevelt Dimes, 90% silver, just holding some in his hand. And they had $1 on there. Now, a lot of times with these OfferUp type ads, the dollar really means that they're just throwing a number on there. They have to put something in there, I think, when they place the ad. So usually when you see $1 like that, and then you get a hold of them, they're, oh no, I actually want $81 for this one coin, or something like that, something, out of control. So I wasn't really sure what the dollar meant. I really didn't hold any value to it. I just saw this ad, and I sent him a message through the OfferUp app, and I asked him, I said, hey, are these still available? He's like, yep. And I said, well, how much do you want for them? And he said, I want $1 a piece. I go, oh, that's pretty good. Because right now, with spot being at $17.87, which is where it is when I'm recording this video, each dime at melt, or spot, I usually say spot, I think this is based on spot, each dime at spot is $1.28. So he said he only wanted $1 a piece for him, so I know right away that's a good deal, right? That's what I've been getting from my local resource for. So that's, 10 times, right? Because if you had $1 worth, you'd pay $10 for it, right? 10 dimes, $1 worth would be $10. So then I responded with, okay, that's cool. Well, how many do you have? He said, I have 400 dimes, and I'd be willing to give a discount if you bought, quantity. And I said, okay, well, how much would you sell them to me for if I bought all 400 of them? And he sent back, he said, $350. You know what I said next? When can we meet? Where are you at? How long will it take to get there? Yeah, I was right on that instantly. $350 for 400 dimes for $40 face. I will do the math here momentarily, but you can probably pretty quickly figure out that is a great price. So OfferUp is a good place to look. And one of the things, if you notice on this ad, it says that it was posted 8 months ago. And I asked the guy when I met with him, I said, hey, it said in your ad that it was posted 8 months ago. Did you post that 8 months ago? He's like, yeah, actually I did. I actually forgot all about the ad until he sent it to me. And I'm just like, just really surprised that nobody in 8 months reached out to you and wanted to buy these. He goes, well, I had a couple people. One guy, strung me along, talked to me for a week, said he wanted them. He's like, well, I can't afford that much. I want them for less. And, another guy was really lowballing me and just way too low. So, heck, if he sold them to me for what he did, these guys must have really been lowballing them. So yeah, that's kind of the backstory, is that they were out there for 8 months. And I don't know why I didn't see them before, because I pretty frequently go to OfferUp and do some searching. It's just I really don't find a whole lot of good deals. Like, for example, let me show you what you typically find on OfferUp. And this is why you have to be patient and you have to continue to check. So here's another ad that was on OfferUp. Look at this. Authentic Mercury Dime. $5,000. What a steal. And you can see the pictures are blurry. You can't even see what year it is. So I don't know. People just think because they have something old that they're going to get a lot for it. So posted 1 month ago. It's probably going to be out there for a while. So let's take a look at another one. 1954 Roosevelt Dime D edition rare. Asking $400 or best offer. And then down here at the bottom, type D, silver Roosevelt Dime, worth $500 online, hard to get because of rarity. Asking $400 or best offer. So, a 1954 D dime is worth a ton of money, he says. Well, let's just do a little bit of homework here. Let me get out my red book. Mrs. TV bought me a large print edition red book for Christmas. And I actually really appreciate this. This is really, really cool. I love the big version of it. So let's take a look at what we have here. Let me go back to my camera. All right, let's see if we can get this on the screen. 1954D. Right there, right? Come across. 106 million made. See if we can get the top part in there. So let's get back to where we were, 154D. And EF40, it's worth $2. In MS63, it is worth $4. In MS65, it's worth $9. And they don't even rate it in a proof, probably because no one's had one. And so, yeah. So the highest I see in a nice condition 1954D is $9. So this guy's saying that this is a rare coin and worth $400. So this is the kind of stuff you typically see, but it is worth it to be persistent because then you come across deals like this. So pretty cool, huh? That is a nice deal. So let's go to the calculator and let's see what this works out to. So to do the math, we are going to say that we have 400 dimes, which is $40 face, right? 400 dimes is $40 face. We're going to multiply that by 0.715. There's 0.715 ounces of silver in every dollar. So that's going to equal 28.6. So in all this silver, all these rolls of dimes, these 400 dimes, there is 28.6 ounces of silver. Okay, cool. I like it. Almost 30 ounces. Awesome. But how do we figure out how much we paid for it per ounce? Well, we know there's 28.6 ounces of pure silver in there. So let's clear this out. Let's take our $350 that we paid for it, and let's divide it by 28.6. We picked up all this silver for $12.24 per ounce. $12.24. Is that fantastic or what? I just couldn't believe it when this guy shot me that number at $350, and that's I'm like, hey, when can we get together? Now, unfortunately, we couldn't get together that same day, and I typically find that if you don't get together the same day, the deal usually falls through. Somebody else wants it, they change their mind, yada, yada, yada. But I almost always try to get the deal done the same day because in my experience, 70 or 80% of the time the deal falls through because you wait. But we couldn't work it out last night. He had something to do, said he couldn't make it. But we'd get together, the next day, today. And so we did. So yeah, $12.24. Now I met with this guy. Now trust me, this guy knew exactly what he was doing. He said he bought this stuff off of a guy whose father passed away. He actually bought it quite a few years ago. He said he's kept a ton of the Morgan dollars. He bought his whole collection off him, a ton of Morgan dollars, half dollars, quarters, and dimes. So he said he's got a really nice stash of this stuff. And he was just looking to get rid of some of it. And he got it for a good price, so he said he could let it go for a good price. So what does this work out to? So you can see it's $12.24 an ounce. And right now, silver's at $17.87 an ounce. So let's see what that works out to. So if we take $17.87 and we subtract 12.24, we got this $5.63 per ounce below spot. Whoa, I just can't believe that $5.63 per ounce below spot. That is incredible. And as you know, we had 28.6 ounces. So if we multiply that by 28.6, we saved $161 if we would have bought it for spot. Man, just a fantastic deal. And this is why I try to encourage everybody to look at Let Go, look at OfferUp, look at Craigslist. Just scour them over and over. Look and look. Now, I know that I'm actually asking you to compete against me for these great deals, and that isn't probably a good thing for me because it's a good chance that somebody could come along and take a deal that would have been there for me. I understand that, but I still want my fellow community friends to pick up good deals as well. I think it's good for everybody that we stack as cheap as we can. And this is stacking as cheap as you can, let me tell you. $12.24 an ounce. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to open the other 4 rolls. And actually I'll do that now. And we can get these open and dumped out pretty fast. I got to do my thumbnail picture anyway, so I'll just see what else is in here. Another roll of rosies. Not concerned about a little bit of junk, sticky stuff on them. So what is that? Is that we've opened 5 rolls. I think 3 have been rosies and 2 have been Mercury so far. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, another roll of Mercuries. Look at those things. Nice. Whew. I just love those things. I love Mercury Dimes. Those things are awesome. Alright, let's open up our 7th roll. Take a look. Ooh, another roll of Mercuries. So this is our 4th roll of Mercuries. So, nice. I mean, getting Mercuries for $5.63 below spot. I mean, seriously? Wow. That is awesome. Alright. So let's see what this last roll is. If it's a rosy, then it's 4 and 4. Get it open here. It is a rosy. Looks like I got one stuck in here still. Remember, check those rolls. Make sure they're empty. There you go, folks. What we have here is 400 dimes for 12.24 an ounce. 28.6 ounces. Pretty cool, huh? It's got some toning on it. It looks almost like it was in a fire or something. It's a 1963. Alright. And then just for good measure, he had some loose dimes that he gave me for 9 times, which isn't quite as good. I think this works out to 8.75 times or 8.25. I don't remember. It was 8 something. But yeah, so I got another $1 worth. So we have $41 worth of dimes there. So pretty cool, huh? And if you have any questions about constitutional silver, you want some help with how to figure out how much silver is in there, how to figure out how much to pay for it. Sometimes people get confused over the 12 times or 13 times. And so I can certainly help with that. Alright, so here's JM Bullion's site. And you can see, actually spot went up a couple cents for my calculation here a few minutes ago. But here's a dollar face. And so we were talking about the times, like 11 times, 12 times. Right now you can see here that this would be 14.88 or 14.9 times. So for each dollar, you're paying 14.9 times. All right. This deal that I just got today with all these dimes, this works out to 8.75 times. So yeah, you can see what a difference, huh? Now, you can find it cheaper. If we go back here and look at JM Bullion, you can see here they're saying $2.92 per ounce over spot. That's pretty high. Why don't we pop into ATMEX and see what they want. Silver, all these pop-ups, silver. Let's go to junk silver, 90%. Let's try this one. We're looking for $1 worth. Right here, you can see it's random year, so they're at 14.92. They're actually higher than JM Bullion. JM Bullion was 14.88. So again, 14.9 times you're paying right now for constitutional silver from the online vendors. Now again, I would argue that if you do some searching, you can certainly come up with it cheaper than that. Okay, so I wanted to do a quick update. I realized when reviewing this video that I hadn't really explained very well what the times value is, like the 11 times, 12 times when it comes to constitutional silver. I went like the JM Bullion, which you see here, and I said, look, it's 14.9 times. And it's pretty easy to calculate just by looking at how much it is. Like as you can see here now, a couple days later, it's 15.05 times because silvers went up to 1812. So is the price of constitutional silver. But what does that mean? What does 1505 mean when it comes to how much you're paying per ounce? And that's really what I wanted to explain was how you calculate that, because if you go to a coin show or a local coin store and you ask them how much is their constitutional silver, they're almost always going to give you a times value. They're going to go 13 times, 13.8 times, 12 times, 11 times. So you need to be able to calculate how much that is per ounce. And I think that's really important because you need to know what you're paying for it. So why don't we take a look here and see what we need to do. So as you can see here on JM Bullion's website, they've got their $1 face, $1 face right here, dimes and or quarters or halves, so they're not guaranteeing what they're going to send you. They're just going to send you a dollar face, which is fine. Doesn't matter. It all works out the same. Doesn't matter whether it's a half, a quarter, or a dime. What we want to do is go to 1505. So if we take 15.05, which is what they're charging for $1 face, and we divide that, now remember, there's 0.715 ounces of silver, pure silver, in a dollar face. So there's always 0.715 when you compensate for wear, ounces of silver. If you divide 15.05 by 0.715, so you're saying, I know that there's 0.715 ounces of silver in here. If you paid JM Bullion $15.05 for a dollar's worth of face value, whether it be half, quarters, or dimes, you'd be paying $21.05 an ounce. And folks, I don't think I have to tell you that's way, way, way too much to pay for constitutional silver. Now it has gone up. Silver's up. If you look over here, silver's up to 1812. So silver is up there. But what would this be? This would be almost $3 over spot. Now they're saying down here 2.92, and I think it's probably pretty close to that. So that's how you calculate it. So let's just do another quick example. Let's say you walk into a coin shop and they've got some pretty cool looking constitutional silver there, and you say, hey, I wanna pick up some of that. How much is it? And they go, well, today constitutional silver is 13.3 times. So you're like, well, what does that mean? How much am I paying for it? But let's do that math. So 13.3 divided by 0.715, and that equals 18.60. So maybe you could get 13.3 because that still is, almost 50 cents above spot. And that's about the max I would pay, is about 50 cents over spot. And I've been getting some pretty good deals here lately, but 50 cents or below is really the target number for me. And frankly, I think if you look hard enough, you can get, constitutional silver for around spot. So there you go. So that's how you calculate a times value. But let's do the reverse now. Let's say that you know what spot is. And then, so how are you going to know what times value? So I'm heading out to a coin show today. I look up JM Bullion, and JM Bullion is just the one I like to look at because I got the app. But you can look at, and that'll be different. You can look at AppMax, you can look at Kitco. You can get the spot price from a lot of different places, and it'll vary slightly. But let's say you know that silver is 1812 before you head out for the coin show. So what you want to do is you want to take the spot price, which right now on JM Bullion's website says it's $18.12. So we're going to take $18.12. We're going to multiply it by 0.715, how much silver's in a dollar, and it comes out to 12.96. So it would be pretty safe to say that they're going to round that up to $13. So if you're going to go to a coin show, local coin shop, and you want to pay spot for your constitutional silver, you should not be paying more than 13 times, really more than 12.96 times, right? So that's how you do the math for that. So then when you get there and you're wandering around, and if you see somebody that has a bag of constitutional silver for 12.5 or 12 times, first of all, make sure it's not a bunch of slicks, but you'll know that you're getting a good deal, that you're getting it below spot right away. If it's anything below 12.96, you're getting it below spot. So if you want to confirm that, let's just go 12.96 divided by 0.715 equals, due to rounding, just about 1812, 1813 rounded off. So that's how you do it. I think that those numbers are really important for you to know. I think you have to be an educated consumer when you're buying this stuff, and make sure that you let them know that you know what you're doing. And it's, you can pull your phone out, do these calculations really quick. I also still recommend junksilverguide.com, where you can put in the amount of money. So let's say somebody's got $6.50 in constitutional silver at a table, and you want to know if you're paying spot, how much you should be paying for it. Just pull up junksilverguide.com, put $6.50 in there, and whatever denominations are before you, and it'll tell you right there. It'll total everything up and tell you what you should be paying for it. And don't forget, if you have any questions, please send me an email, tb@talkingbullion.com. If you're wondering about the face value, if somebody has something for sale and they're doing it by, pounds or weight or standard ounces instead of troy ounces, if you're not sure what to do, just send me a quick email. I'll get back to you and help you with that. No problem. I would be happy to help. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion.